In our longer spinning Beyblade video, there were quite a few comments about how I forgot to mention balance type as a type of Beyblade, and they're not wrong. Balance type is a type of Beyblade that incorporates properties of more than one of the main types. A Beyblade could be a mix between defense and stamina, or attack and stamina, or could even be a mix of all three types. However, due to the nature of Beyblade X, it seems very hard to have a defined balance type, yet alone a good one. This is all because combos seem to either become attack types or stamina types in order to become competitive. So that leaves the question, can we create the perfect balance type Beyblade? Well, knowing that we need to have good attack, defense, and stamina, which parts could actually help us to create such a combo? Starting off, we should first focus on the blades, as the shape of the blade mostly governs how a Beyblade hits, which is important to attack types. So what are some properties essential to a perfect attack type Beyblade? First up, we need to maximize the kinetic energy of the Beyblade. The higher the kinetic energy of something, the more energy is transferred, meaning harder to hit. If you look at the equation, you can see that the higher the mass, the higher the kinetic energy. So we need a heavy blade. Next, we need to increase the pressure of our hits, which is the physical force exerted on or against an object. Inspecting the equation, you can see that the smaller the area of contact, the higher the pressure. This means that we need to find blades with protrusions, as they can help to deal a more damaging blow. Finally, we should choose something with a symmetric shape for aerodynamics. The more aerodynamic a Beyblade, the faster it can move, which furthermore leads to a harder hit. Therefore, we should discount any Beyblade with an unbalanced shape. Next up is defense. Defense is a bit harder to see in Beyblade X, but basically, it's how hard the Beyblade can tank hits. So what are some attributes of a perfect defense type Beyblade? Once again, being heavy rings through, due to the principle of inertia, which is a property of an object to stay in motion. The higher the inertia, the stronger we spin. Next up, we need to reduce the recoil of our Beyblade. Recoil is a movement backwards from a force or impact. In order to be defensive, we need to have lower recoil to ensure we don't get tossed around by attacks. Reducing recoil can be done through having a more circular shape, which helps to distribute energy evenly, maintaining stabilization. Meanwhile, square, triangular, and sharper blades will have more recoil due to less evenly distributed energy from a hit. Finally, the final aspect is to have high burst resistance. This obviously means we have to go with the 960 ratchet due to it having the highest burst resistance of all the ratchets because of the small knobs and the 60 height. Finally is stamina, which focuses on spinning for a long time. So what properties are needed for the perfect stamina type? The first aspect is to increase the revolutions per minute of the Beyblade. The higher the RPM, the longer we spin. This can be achieved through creating a stable Beyblade, as will help the Beyblade to wobble less, which helps to conserve energy. This can be done by choosing a blade that has an even weight distribution, either inwards or outwards, and one that is also not top heavy. This leaves Samurai Saber as our qualifying blade. Next, we need low friction with the stadium, which helps us to reduce energy loss and maintain spin for longer. This means we need to choose bits with minimal contact with the stadium. However, this leaves a problem. Low friction defense bits like ball, free ball, and orb all don't move, which nullifies the attack portion of our combo. And low friction attack bits like taper, high taper, and unite waste too much energy moving around the stadium, nullifying the stamina portion of our combo. So is there a bit with a sort of aggressive movement that still has a lot of stamina? Well, there is one. It's called Elevate. The Elevate bit has a special thick ring around it, which gives the Beyblade a ton of stability, weight, and most importantly, a property called Life After Death, which is the ability to spin after being toppled over. The added stability and weight not only help our stamina needs, but also aid in the wanted properties of both attack and defense. And here's the perfect balance type Beyblade. Samurai Saber 960 Elevate. Let's see if it's any good.
First up, we have Wizard Rod, the best Beyblade combo in the game right now. Let's see how it goes against Rod. First battle, Rod versus Saber. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh! Oh! And an over finish from the ultimate balance type Beyblade. Rip. Can it get a knockout? Let's see. Small hits. And no big hits early on, but let's see what it can do late game. Zapping the stamina off of Rod. That's why we chose Saber, for its blades that fling out. You can hear it put in that work. And And a big hit, critical hit onto Rod. And it's looking like Saber wins that one. 3-2 on it. And can the ultimate balance type Beyblade knock out Rod? Let's see. Big hit! Another big hit. An exchange of flurries from the two Beyblades. But both are still standing tall with plenty of stamina to boot. Let's see who can come out on top on the last spin. Rod is tilting, which is a good sign for Saber, and I think the ultimate balance type Beyblade is just showing how great it is in the late game to be able to do such crazy things against Rod. Fuck. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Can the ultimate balance type Beyblade get a knockout? Let's see. Oh my god, and Rod goes straight to the over-finished pockets. Phoenix, 360 rush. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Can Saber survive? Tagging those big hits. And Phoenix is on its side. I don't think it did enough to knock out Saber, and Saber shows its sublime, impregnable defense. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Big hits. That was a crazy battle. Phoenix comes out on top. Missing an initial X dash. Oh, massive hits from Phoenix, but it's not enough. Ooh, nearly getting an X dash on Saber. Saber is on its edges, tilting like crazy, but it stood back up, and we all know Elevate has crazy LAD. But is it enough? It is. Saber wins again. And an over finish. And next up, we have Silver Wolf 560 free ball. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Big hits from Saber. And Wolf is staying still. It's not doing anything, actually. Tanking the hits. And a burst. Let's see. And a self-KO. That one really wasn't on the ultimate balance type Beyblade's part, but I mean, hey, it would count as 2 points in the tournament. Big hits initially. Oh! Massive hits onto Wolf from the ultimate balance type Beyblade, showing its attack once again. And it's gonna come down to the wire. Wolf will not be knocked out, but it will be spin finish and a critical hit. And Saber comes out on top on that occasion. Big X dash missing initially. Big X dash from Wolf. Saber is hitting it like crazy. Wolf keeps losing control. But the battle has come to a calm. Gonna come down to the spin finish. It's looking like who will win, Wolf or Saber? The tiniest of hits are colliding right now, and Saber wins, getting that critical hit late game. That one I could not call, but can we see even more defense? In my opinion, even better than Phoenix. Same combo though, 360 rush. My favorite Beyblade. Let's see. Let's see. Both of them going for the X dash. Tanking that one. Tanking another one. Saber is showing its impregnable defense once again. Doesn't matter how many X dashes it goes for, it will stand tall. You aren't knocking out this Beyblade. And I don't even know what's happening. I can't commentate on such crazy events. But it is looking like Saber has come out the strongest of the two of those exchanges of attacks. But let's see. Can it confirm the win? And it does. Spin finish again. Not even big, massive hits. Breaking the sound barrier. And a over finish. It was... Tyranno beat Sense. The ultimate balance type Beyblade flying out of the stadium. That was insane. Wow. Last one. Let's see. Can it keep up? Oh my god. Both of them racing to the X-Rail rides. And both of them are both flying. Big hit. A last resort. A last ditch effort for Tyranno beat. But it's not enough. And there we have it. The ultimate balance type Beyblade. It fared pretty well against some of the meta combos. It showed all of its versatility, its crazy defense, its crazy stamina, and even some pretty good attack. I think its best attributes were definitely its defense and stamina. Its attack could be better, but that's okay. Balance type Beyblades just need to be good at everything. But this is definitely the best candidate, and it fits the criteria perfectly. If you want to see some more crazy science, some more theory crafting, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. MBC out.